Claude Code just quietly turned into a platform, and almost nobody noticed. You can now install plugins. One line, and Claude suddenly reviews its own pull requests, drives a real browser to test your app, designs interfaces that don't look AI generated, and stops hallucinating dead APIs. So I went through the official plugin directory, the install counts, the community marketplaces, and I pulled the 10 free plugins that genuinely feel like cheat codes. Quick thing first because it matters. A plugin is not a browser extension. It's a bundle slash commands, subagents, hooks, even whole integrations that installs in one command. You add a marketplace, you install the plugin. Claude has a new skill. Copy all 10 as we go. Let's get into it. Number 1, Frontend Design. And it's the single most installed plugin there is by a mile. You know that flat, gray, obviously AI look every coding agent spits out. This kills it. It teaches Claude real design judgment, typography, spacing, hierarchy, bold color choices. So the interfaces it builds look like a human designer made them, not a template. Here's how easy it is. One command slash plugin install frontend design at Claude Plugins Official. That's it. Then just ask Claude to build a landing page and watch the difference. It's free, it's made by Anthropic, and it is the fastest single upgrade to everything you ship. Number 2, Superpowers, close to a million installs, and it fixes the number one way people misuse Claude. Just telling it to start coding. Superpowers loads around 14 battle tested skills that force a real process. Brainstorm, write a plan, execute the plan, test driven development, structured debugging. Instead of vibe coding, Claude clarifies, designs, builds, and verifies. This one lives in its own marketplace, so you add it first. And this is exactly how you add any community marketplace. Run slash plugin marketplace add obra slash superpowers marketplace. Then slash plugin install superpowers. Reload. And the moment it's on, Claude stops guessing and starts engineering. Number 3, context 97. Every AI has the same flaw. It was trained months ago. So it confidently writes code against libraries that have changed or functions that don't exist anymore. Context 7 fixes it. It pulls real version specific documentation straight from the source and injects it into Claude's context, live. So instead of a hallucinated method, you get the actual current one. One command slash plugin install context 7 at Claude Plugins Official. The free tier covers most people. If you have ever yelled that method does not exist at your screen, this is the cure. Number 4, code review. Before you push, this runs a whole squad of specialized agents over your diff. One hunts bugs, one checks your tests, one looks at edge cases and error handling. It's like having a senior engineer review every change, except it's instant and it's free. Install it with slash plugin install code review at Claude Plugins Official. Then run it on your changes before you open a pull request. The bug it catches at 2 in the morning is the one that would have been a production incident by 9. Number 5, and this one is pure quality of life. Commit commands. You finish your work and instead of stage, write a message. Commit, push, open a pull request. You run one command. It reads your diff, writes a clean conventional commit message, commits, pushes, and opens the PR for you. Install it with slash plugin install commit commands at Claude Plugins Official. It sounds small. You'll use it 50 times a day and you'll never go back. Number 6, Playwright. This is the one that makes people stop and say, wait, it can do that? It lets Claude drive a real browser. You describe a flow in plain English. Login, add to cart, checkout. And Claude actually clicks through your app, watches what happens, and debugs the interface live. Install it with slash plugin install Playwright at Claude Plugins Official. You'll need a browser on your machine, then Claude can test your front end like a real user. End-to-end testing without writing a single test script by hand. Number 7. claude-md-management. Your claude.md file is Claude's memory of your project, your conventions, your stack, your rules. The problem is it rots. You change how you work, and the file falls behind. This plugin audits it and keeps it maintained automatically. So Claude actually remembers how your code base works instead of relearning it every session. Install it with /plugin install claude-md-management at Claude Plugins Official. If you've ever invested in setting up your context, this is the plugin that protects that investment. Number 8. The LSP plugins, and Pyright for Python is the one to start with. Normally, Claude edits code half-blind. A language server plugin gives it IDE-grade intelligence. Go to definition, find references, and real type errors after every single edit. So when Claude makes a mistake, it sees the error instantly and fixes itself before you ever run the code. Install it with /plugin install Pyright LSP at Claude Plugins Official. And there's one for Go, for Java, for C++, for C#. Install the one for your language. It is like handing Claude a pair of glasses. Number 9. Code-simplifier. Here's a thing nobody warns you about. AI loves to over-engineer. It'll wrap 3 simple lines in 5 layers of abstraction. This plugin is an agent that goes back over the code Claude just wrote and refactors it for clarity. Strips the cleverness, makes it readable and maintainable. Install it with /plugin install code-simplifier at Claude Plugins Official. Run it after a big build. Your future self and everyone who ever reviews your code will quietly thank you. And number 10, the one that ties this whole video together, claude-code-setup. It scans your actual repository and then recommends exactly which plugins, hooks, subagents, and integrations you should install for that specific project. It's a personalized setup wizard. So if 10 felt like a lot to remember, install this one and let Claude tell you which of the rest you actually need. Install it with /plugin install claude-code-setup at Claude Plugins Official. Start here and the right stack builds itself. And if you want to go even further, there's a GitHub plugin that pulls your repos, issues, and pull requests right into Claude. A Figma plugin that turns designs into code, and a community marketplace called Claude Code Templates with over 1,000 more add-ons, 1 command each. So that's 10 free Claude Code plugins that genuinely feel like cheat codes. Here's exactly what I do right now. Install Frontend Design, Superpowers, and Context 7 today. Those 3 alone change everything. If this saved you time, subscribe. I go deep on Claude and AI tools every week, and it's completely free. I also built a 1-page cheat sheet with all 10 plugins and their exact install commands. Comment the word plugins on this video, and I'll send it straight to you, or grab it at the link below. And if you're just getting started, I've got beginner guides that take you from zero to dangerous with Claude Code, plus a full prep kit for the Claude certification. Every link is in the description. Pick one plugin, install it today, and tell me in the comments which one you grabbed first. Subscribe on YouTube, follow on Instagram, and follow the page on Facebook. I'm Hyperautomation Labs, and I'll see you in the next one.